Do you think most people are doing the very best that they can? You ever think about that? Hi, Bill Herman. Welcome to my little dog and pony show. This is the Creative License podcast. Been doing this for much longer than I want to admit, and I want to thank you for being so kind to me, keeping me doing this, and for being so good to my sponsors. They appreciate your loyalty. Sponsors like Electro Voice and DJ Event Planner and Disc Jockey News and DJ NTV, Promo Only, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience, which I have one coming up now in November. If you want to know more about it, let me know. So really, have you ever sat down, even as a philosophical question, sit down with a friend or a partner, a wife or a husband, and ask the question the next time you're annoyed with how the world is going, do you think that most people in the world are doing the best that they can? It's weird, isn't it? I mean, you get so frustrated, right? You know, the person who cuts you off in traffic, or the waiter who doesn't get to your table in time, or your child who doesn't pay attention, or is just really, really not seemingly caring about how things are going. The employee in your DJ company who doesn't show up on time and seems to not respect things. I mean, you put these labels onto how they're being and how they are because they're this and they're that and there's something wrong with them. But what if all of those people that fall short in the estimation of what you think a person should try to do and be is really just doing the very best that they can? Does that change anything for you? I mean, really, think of the person that you get the most frustrated with. I wish this person would just grow up already, right? Why is it every single time this happens and that happens? Or here's a good example. Those of us in the wedding business or the event business, you get to a thing, the dance floor is not the place where it's supposed to be, the DJ table is not where it's supposed to be, the facility's not ready for you, they're treating you poorly. You're just like, why? I came in here, I double checked, I made sure. What's wrong with these people? Okay, so you can be angry and you can take it as if they're doing something personally to you, or you can take on the idea that maybe that person is doing the very best that they can in their life. Now, if that's the truth, then do you show up differently for that person? If they're showing up the very best that they can, they're doing their greatest, their darndest, are you just as frustrated and cruel? Right? Because we can be pretty cruel when people are not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay? The store owner who doesn't give us what we want, or the long line at the checkout, or the guy who takes your parking spot. These are small things, but what about those people that you love? What about your clients who regularly show up with long lists of music and they're always whining and there's something wrong and the bride is upset and now I got to deal with her? What if she's just doing the very best that she can? How does that change how you are with her? The people you love in your life, do the best that they can, and you take care with them. You work slower with them. You help them to understand. You help them and are more forgiving of what's going on. Your older grandmother who can't get going fast enough and she's got people behind them going, what the hell's going on? And all you're thinking is, hey, she's doing the very best that she can. Well, what if everybody is? Wouldn't that just change things? Wouldn't that change the way you show up? Because the thing you just asked of of those people about your grandma who's just, I wish she'd hurry up. What if you just thought, hey man, they're just doing the best they can? Doesn't that automatically put you in a place where you're kinder, when you're gentler, and then you show up differently, right? You don't have to sit in judgment that they're not getting this right because you know and they ought to know. Maybe they do. Maybe. They're just doing the best that they can because more than likely you are always doing the best that you can. What if everyone showed up that way for you? Wouldn't life be better? It's a small thing, but I think that's something worth thinking about. I read this concept in a book the other day, and I've been really going around and around in my head about it. Tell me what you think. Write some comments below. Send me a note. Roll your eyes and never watch me again. I hope that doesn't happen. Until next time, though, this is Bill, and this is Creative License.